Hey! So, what did I get up to today? Oh, I've had a bit of a giggle. You know when you think of things and you suddenly get the giggles. Um, so before I jumped in my bath, after getting my hot water back on, I was so excited. I was in that bath about an hour, scraping off all the old, skin that had accumulated. It's so nice having a bath. And anyway, my daughter Beef, my fifth child, had phoned me today, and she said, could I pop her to the shops and do some shopping with her because she needed some items. So I was like, okay, after I've had the bath, I'll come and get you. So and what made me chuckle was I said, let's pop round our old house. I hadn't been there. I haven't been to the house since I've moved. So I've been in temporary accommodation since the landlord wanted his property back in like February 2019. I had been there 9 years, but he wanted to move back in, and so since that time I've been in different places. But anyway, I had been trying to avoid going there all this time because of the memories, and it can make you feel a little bit. I don't know. It just yeah. I don't know if I just want. Anyway, getting myself all tongue tied. There was a lot of memories to face, and a lot of embarrassment. So I think I just wanted to avoid it. Anyway, my landlord had said that there was post. He'd found me on Facebook and said, "Oh, that looks like you. Um, if it is you, there's post, And he'd kept the post for, he'd been collecting it all. I thought he would have been doing return to sender kind of thing. so so all this time later, um, anyway, I said to my daughter when I picked her up, I said, "Shall we go and get the post?" And she volunteered to knock the door, but no one was in. And the front door had been changed, and the panelling down the side of the door had been changed. So and I was quite pleased about that actually, because but I wish it had been done while I was there, because the hallway used to be really dark and no light would get in. And so to have the door had been changed, the front door had been changed to have some glass panelling in it, and alongside the door some more glass panelling. And anyway, I noticed that outside the front used to be trees that I would climb into with a saw and saw the branches there, because they just would grow so much, and it would block the light out to the room upstairs. And so I was reminiscing, but I wasn't reminiscing at that moment. He wasn't in, so we went out shopping. We went to this cheapy shop, went to Aldi, and then when I dropped her back off, I thought, oh, I'd go and try again, but it wasn't in again. And but I noticed all these things. I noticed that all the trees had gone from the garden, and that the gate that led to the driveway, that had been changed for a lovely flash, wooden, strong wooden fence. It's flash wooden gate kind of thing, and can't doesn't sound flash describing it. Anyway, as I saw there was a camera, so I just like waved at the camera, and then I walked away, and but then as I walked away, I saw my neighbour's door open, and this is what gave me the giggles. Wow, bless me. So and it would start, but she opened it. I don't know if she opened it because she heard me or saw me or anything like me. I didn't make any noise, but maybe she was the one looking after the camera or something. Maybe. But anyway, I said hi, and I said who it was, and I called over, and she didn't really respond very much to me, and I was like, oh, she's never liked me, has she? She'd randomly talk to me now and again like she's fine, and then be weird with me. I don't. Maybe anyway. Anyway, So I said, when would he be in? And she said he'd gone to Spain and that he'd be back, a couple of weeks maybe. And anyway, just looking at her, I had flashbacks, because she had knocked on my door one time when I was living there, and my children, they were kind of introverts for a while, because we'd had some troubles already, and when we was there, we was just a little bit hermitish. So I got lots of animals for everyone to like pet and to enjoy, and we have bunny rabbits and gerbils and kittens and chickens. Anyway, um, she knocked on the door and she said, "You need to come round to my garden. One of your chickens is in my garden." And I was like, oh my gosh, I was kind of like, oh no, she's gonna be so mad at me. Oh my gosh, how did one of my chickens get in her garden? I mean, they can't fly. I was like, go for the fence, it was like a high fence. How did they fly and get to her? And so I'd had a bad back at the time because I'd been in a cut